Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Amy from Neurotic Mom Bakes. And today is a really good day because we are making my absolute favorite buttercream, Oreo Buttercream. You're going to need 4 sticks of butter, 8 ounces of cream cheese, some cream, heavy cream or double cream, vanilla, salt, and Oreos. Powdered sugar. It's really easy, and I'm going to try to give you measurements in cups and also in grams. A lot of the feedback that I've gotten would like me to do some conversions over to grams, so I'm going to try to do that for you today. Okay, so we're going to start with 4 sticks of butter, which is 453 grams, according to the package. And the butter is room temperature, and I'm going to throw that in my mixer. Room temperature, but not too like melty or soft. It can be slightly cold. Make sure you're using real butter. Do not use margarine or like a hybrid butter. It needs to be pure unsalted butter. So that's 4 sticks of butter, and then 8 ounces of cream cheese, which is 250 grams. Okay, I'll get that. I'll get the conversion down a little bit better. Okay, I'm going to attach my paddle attachment, and I'm going to start by just whipping the cream cheese and the butter together. If you want to substitute 2 sticks of butter for the cream cheese, that totally works also. I just like the texture and the taste of a little bit of cream cheese in my buttercreams. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now we're going to add the powdered sugar. For this amount of butter and cream cheese, I'm going to need 3 pounds of powdered sugar. So I'm going to add 1 entire package of powdered sugar. This is 2 pounds. And then I'm going to add half of this package. And for the grams, this says 907 grams and then half of that. So 907 plus 450 about. So that's about 1,350 grams. Okay. So I don't sift my powdered sugar. I'm just going to put this on a low speed and pour the whole bag in. At this point, I'll start adding a little bit of my heavy whipping cream. There's 1 tablespoon, approximately 2, 3. Let's start with 3. And then I'm also going to add some of my vanilla. There's 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons, and a little bit of my salt. Just a few shakes. Okay, back to low speed, and then I'm going to eyeball and get about a half of this bag in. There goes the mess. I told you I've never not made a mess. It's just what happens, and that's okay. That's about half, maybe a little bit more. Doesn't have to be exact with the buttercream. Yeah, that looks like half. Okay, I'm gonna add a little more cream. Let's do 4 tablespoons. That makes 5. I usually stop at 5. And this is when I give it, at this point, this is when I give it my taste test and texture test. I've gotten to the point where I can tell pretty well what texture is going to be the best for my cakes. So I'm gonna grab my spoons. I also can get a good feel for the flavor. All right, it's a little too stiff and a little too sweet. So I'm gonna add some more vanilla and salt and cream. That's 6 tablespoons. That's about 7. Definitely needs more salt. And a hair more vanilla. Okay, I'm gonna give it another test. It's actually just a little more. So I think I added about 4 teaspoons of vanilla and maybe 6 to 8 tablespoons of cream for this. It still needs more salt. Okay, now I'm just gonna let this go for 1 to 2 minutes on medium, high speed. Okay, I'm gonna let this just chill for a second. Sorry, chill as not in the refrigerator. I'm just gonna let it sit for a second. And I'm gonna go to my Oreos. Okay, so I have this big Costco pack of Oreos, but 2 sleeves is equivalent to 1 regular size package. And I use the regular Oreos, cream and everything. And I'm gonna throw them into my blender. If you don't have a blender, you can put them in a plastic baggie and get a rolling pin or something to kind of smash them by hand, but you do want them, if you're piping this Oreo buttercream, you want the Oreos pretty fine. Otherwise they will get stuck in the piping tip and it's hard to spread on a cake. So I like to get mine crushed up pretty fine. So this is about 24 cookies, 24, 25 cookies. I'm gonna put them in my blender. Yes, perfect. Perfect, okay. Now, at this point, I'm gonna pour them into my blender. But here's the trick, you don't wanna overmix this, otherwise your buttercream will just look like gray sludge. And you want it to have that cookies and cream look. So I'm barely gonna mix it in with my blender on low speed, and then I'm gonna finish by mixing it by hand with my spoon. So, this fly is driving me nuts. Okay, not very much. Do not overmix this. You can always add more, but I'm gonna start with that amount for now. Scrape it off my paddle mixer. Okay. And I'm gonna just get my spoon, take this off, get my spoon and just gently fold, just so it's all incorporated. Not too much, just that's enough, like right there. I barely let it go. I'm actually gonna, I want a few more pieces in there. I'm gonna pour, probably not gonna use that whole thing, but you can, it's just to taste depending on what you like. This one is just the one I cannot stay away from. This is my favorite buttercream. I could just eat it plain, and I do. Okay, that's all you need to do. Right there. Okay, there's our final Oreo Buttercream. Thank you so much for joining me today on Neurotic Mom Bakes. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content like this.